supplements that are made from chemicals. Our body looks at that just the way, same as it looks at the wheat that we talked about, that it's been so genetically modified it doesn't know how to metabolize it. So, you know, look for plant-based supplements, not ones that are made with chemicals. Read the labels. Most supplements in the US, and it's an industry, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. It's one of the biggest industries in the US right now, along with food and pharmaceuticals. And what we're seeing now is that supplements are actually now being made by pharmaceutical companies. So a couple of years ago, there was a big thing about omega-3s, omega-6s, and now you can get omega-3s and omega-6s on prescription because the pharmaceutical industries realized that we needed it, so they started making it as a pharmaceutical brand. Who knows what it's made from, but that's, you know, I see them in magazines all the time. But it's a huge industry, and you need to make sure you read the label. You know, there's a lot of additives that they put into our supplements. And it's such a fast-growing industry that it is very difficult to be it's difficult to regulate it. So there's stuff coming in from Russia, there's stuff coming in from China, there's stuff coming in from Mexico, there's stuff coming in from all over the world that we have very little regulatory effect on. You can look at some supplements and it says that you're getting 100% of the vitamin A or 100% of the vitamin D. But what actually is in that supplement, your body will use 0% of the vitamin A or the vitamin D that's in the supplement because it's just unrecognizable to your body. And it might not even be in there. It's kind of a scary, really scary world that we don't know what I mean, it's the same that we don't know what we're eating in the food, but there are some supplements that we don't know what we're ingesting. And we had a conversation this weekend. I was sitting next to a very arrogant male trainer at this weekend. And Haley Conroy one of her passions is supplements. She spends her life making supplements to complement this program at the moment. She's done it all her life. She's got a background in racehorses and cattle and, you know, making sure these animals are the best that they can be. And she was, anyway, so this gentleman was sitting next to me. He goes, you know, I'm reading your supplement label and you've only got 20% of vitamin B6 in this supplement. Why isn't there 100%? And she turned around to him, she goes, you know, that 20% that's in there, your body will use every single bit of it. Whereas a supplement that you're taking, she pinned him and she said, what supplement are you taking? And he said, well, I'm taking it. And she goes, you know what? I know what that supplement is, and I wouldn't even give that to my dog. But she works for she works for Whole Foods. She works for Metagenics. She makes these supplements. She said there's a lot of stuff that they bring in that they can't even use in their supplements because they are so, you know, they're not up to grade. Whole Foods, good supplements. Trader Joe's, terrible supplements. I mean, she was kind of telling us that. And there's a market. That's the other thing she was talking about. There's a market. They buy all this stuff to make these supplements, and if it's not good enough, they can then sell it on to people that will go, yeah, I'll buy that. Because for them, it's the top grade, but for her, it's not good enough. Jeannie, you asked me that question about her meal replacement bars. She took them off the market because they weren't good enough. That's why they're now not available anymore. It's like, you know, we didn't like what was in them. Anyway, so this weekend, we sat and we really looked at some of the supplements that she was, you know, that she has. And I picked out some ones that I really thought, you know, for me, as a woman, trying to maximize, you know, my health,